The response from insanely wealthy people, business owners, and the politicians they fund, those in the upper caste in America, and everyone else brainwashed by them, to everything I've just said, which is a challenge to their implicit bias, will most likely be...
Sage, come on. You've gotten so far off topic.
No, I haven't.
Now listen here. We were talking about responsibility, honor, and integrity.
Exactly. The people in America's highest caste perpetuate the great lie of the American dream through the exploitation of hope by using those words.
You're just a whiny, stupid millennial!
Calling me whiny and stupid and citing my age and deflecting and blaming are much easier than examining new and different information. What does it mean to be an American? What does it mean to be who we are? It means being stuck inside multiple immoral and purposefully cruel feedback loops. It means knowing that each trip around these awful feedback loops makes your belief in them stronger. That's why, instead of doing the difficult work of examining our biases and learning our country's history, Americans will just look at themselves in the mirror and say,
the insanely wealthy, the business owners, and the politicians they both fund said they're honorable. So it's not them. And the American dream says to work hard. It must be that I'm not working hard enough. I have to work harder.
To which insanely wealthy people, business owners, and the politicians they both fund say,
yeah, you're the problem here. It's not us being greedy evil fucks. Believe us when we say we're honorable. And work harder. I said harder. Harder!
This song has been beaten into you. This is the American script that you are conditioned to know. I want to be extremely clear. If you take nothing else away from watching this video, please, let it be this. It's not you.
It's not me. I know who's to blame. It's those people who don't look like me.
No, wait.
It's those people who are new and different who I don't understand. They're the problem.
Hang on.
Oh, I'm gonna dehumanize the shit out of them. I'm gonna call them the other.
Individually. Aha! There's that word again. The one that insanely wealthy people, business owners, and politicians love. Individually. In a country of 332 million people, it would be almost impossible for one person alone to stand up and demand better treatment. That one person, for standing up and trying to create change, would be instantly fired. And that is why insanely wealthy people, business owners, and politicians love to push the bullshit labels and ideals of individual and personal responsibility, honor, and integrity.
The reason millennials don't have any money is they're not individually responsible enough. That's why they're broke.
It's a tactic. It's a way for the people in America's highest caste to diminish lower caste belief in collective power, in working together. But that tactic, just like the American dream, is a lie!
Unions and labor laws keep you from making money. They're evil. They're un-American. You, as an individual, have a right to work.
Where and for how much? Does my right to work also grant me access to health insurance? What about bathroom breaks? Will I have to urinate in plastic bottles or defecate in paper bags? Will joining a union grant me access to those things and other protections? Yes? No? Why won't you answer me?
There's nothing illegal about me not answering those questions.
I shouldn't have to revert to laws to make you answer those questions!
You're just an entitled, whiny, and stupid millennial.
First, that's called projection. Second, fuck you! There are more people who have been fucked over by the great lie of the American dream than there are insanely wealthy people, business owners, and politicians. The insanely wealthy people, business owners, and politicians know this. They know that their machine, the one that spits out fuck tons of money, cannot continue to spit out fuck tons of money without hundreds of millions of people operating it. But if you, one of those hundreds of millions of American workers, got caught in the gears of that machine and were ground to a very painful death, those upper caste motherfucking pieces of shit wouldn't care. You'd be replaced without a second thought. To them, you are one thing and one thing only, a means to an end. How could individually responsible, honorable, and integrity-loving American companies fight the collectivism I just mentioned? Well, if you, as an employee, were one paycheck away from being bankrupt, from absolute zero, if you had to feed yourself and your children and pay your rent, you wouldn't dare strike, ask for better wages, or fight for fairer hours. Doing any of those things could get you fired.
You! Work until midnight or you're fired.
But I have to pick up my kids from school. If you fire me, I'll lose my home. My family and I won't be able to eat.
Is that my fucking problem? Maybe you should have been more responsible. God, it feels so good to be a morally sound, completely honorable, and integrity-filled job creator.
What you see
is all there is.
America's upper caste has America's middle and lower caste over a barrel. The middle and lower caste's hands and feet are bound and their pants are around their ankles. The upper caste stands over the lower and middle caste and pulls their dicks out. And then, with a huge smile on their face, they'll ask,
So which will it be? Your ass or your mouth?
What? Neither.
Ah, yeah, you don't get to choose.
and then they'll rape you. And they'll enjoy it. In America, you hope that maybe one day you can get away from that barrel.
Sage, you are just a whiny, little insignificant socialist bitch!
I am not whiny. I do not like being raped, exploited, and lied to. I do not like it when, after they have finished raping me and they've pulled their pants back up, insanely wealthy people, business owners, and the politicians they fund tell me that the reason I was raped was due to how bad I am at managing a budget. How is that any different from a rapist saying,
If you are really good and work really hard, maybe I won't rape you tomorrow.
Newsflash! They're going to rape you tomorrow. And every day after that. Because that's what rapists and abusive people do. They dominate and destroy. What does it mean to be who we are? What does it mean to be an American? It means constantly having to create excuses for the abusive relationship you're in with America's highest caste. It's saying over and over again,
Shit. I hope those rapists don't rape me.
and then, after they do, going,
No, I deserved it. I made them mad.
This is a victim mentality, and it leads us to a difficult question. Should a victim mentality be part of what it means to be who we are? Should apologizing for fucked up, evil rapists define what it means to be an American? Currently, it is. Personally, I don't think it should be.